Alright, what up, my Gummy Knights? So today you guys are actually going to be getting something special. You're getting a 2-for-1 reaction, okay? So we're going to be looking at the new Batwoman trailer, right? And so there's two trailers out, right? One by the CW and one by DC, and we're going to be actually reacting to both. And so what we're going to be deciding while reacting to both, and my final thoughts and down for you guys in the comment section below, which one do you believe is better? Which one do you believe is worse? Do you believe they're both equally as good, or do you believe they both equally suck? Now look, I haven't been the biggest fan of the CW as of recently, but as far as superhero lineup in live action, they seem to be some of the biggest news, aside from Marvel on Netflix, with their live action. But, I mean, you gotta get what you can get with DC, so let's go on and get into it.
Nigga wanna see me fall. Stephen Curry, how I ball. Gosha garments and a white 3 on my body. I'm an icon, man. And my girl about a 10. I'm in love with my squad. Fuck, shit. Oh my God.
Alright.
Represent order.
Okay, crows represent order.
Safety.
Alright, I guess I had an event or police statement. Wait, what? What? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
It's everywhere.
Okay, who's this now?
We believe the crows will protect us.
Oh no.
Agent Moore, do you copy? Do you copy?
Well, she's currently getting her ass handed to her.
I thought you should know.
Who? Oh, of course. Because you just have to tell me that she's a lesbian. Like, yeah, I got you. You didn't have to tell me that.
Want her getting in the way.
So, I mean, she could put on the costume because it's like, I know what this is, but this is just...
What do you want? I need you to send your father a message.
Wayne Security. You owe my boss a new door.
Your boss is my cousin.
Wait, what? Hold up, so what? Oh my God.
With roles.
So now she's taking the Batcave. Of course! What happened to Batman? Who knows? He left. Oh, let me guess, you're gonna steal his suit too?
To fix his suit.
The suit is literal perfection.
It will be. When it fits a woman.
Oh my God! No! No! Okay, so I get it's an origin story, but...
Nice. Handsome.
No, ew, please! Wow, yes, go ahead, tell her your identity. Whatever.
They think I'm him. I'm not about to let a man take credit for a woman's work.
Fuck you. Nope. 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 Go to hell. Go to hell. And scratch what I said at the beginning of the video, guys. Most likely is going to be put in there. Like, ignore that part of the beginning. Jay, make sure you do that. Because we're not doing that, right? Because I basically watched it. As you know, my final thoughts are the post-recording part of this, but that was fucking awful. That was genuinely awful. It's like, I'm not about to let a man take credit for a woman's work. This, after she had already proceeded to literally steal all of his shit. And literally take credit for the work he's done. Literally, she committed stolen identity. She is a fucking criminal and has the audacity to talk about, I'm not about to let a man. Oh, it'll be fine when, or no, it won't be fine. It'll be perfect when a woman wears it. When a woman wears it. Wow, yes, way to mooch off of more successful, far better man. I mean, it's amazing. Literally, the only way that they can do good female superheroes, apparently, in their eyes, is if they make them men. Or just have them steal stuff from men. Base them off of men. Now look, I'm gonna hit you guys with a little bit of comic book knowledge. Now, the original, Batwoman was created specifically in order to give Batman a love interest. So I'm only mentioning this because this character has not had the best of histories. It's not because of any racism, sexism, or any type of bullshit like that. Like, she was created to be, I wouldn't say a sex object, but more like a mate, specifically for Batman, because back then, you know, having a 12-year-old being your bed was seen as a little bit weird. And you're a grown-ass 40-year-old man. So they gave him a mate, and that worked out fine. I mean, he kind of like rejects her. It's kind of like a will they, won't they at first, and maybe it's a little bit of connection there, but then it's kind of like she becomes a stalkerish, and I believe in the most recent comics she is dead now because she went a little bit crazy. So they brought her back. I mean, they rebooted her into the new redheaded gay one, but also said that the old one was still alive technically, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe they did end up killing her off because she like went crazy, and it was a recent comic, as in it like took place within the last couple years, so it's recent in my mind. It's not like 20, 30, some odd years old. I don't even think that is a decade older, but I could be completely wrong, but I thought they had brought her back and had just turned her crazy, and so, she had to be taken out. I mean, wasn't she working with Talia al Ghul, or they were working against each other? Something like that. I can't all the way remember, but I'm just saying, that was her origins, right? And then they brought this one back because, well, she's a throwaway character, and they rebooted her, and so they did a few things. She was in the military. Her only association with Batman really was that she kind of like took up the mantle. She took up a similar mantle and costume, and she was gay. Oh, and also a redhead. It doesn't seem to me like that should really be all that much of an effect on her character. Those are superficial traits that do not define the whole of what her character is. However, this show decides to go into SJW Stupidville and go into the land of woke politics because they expect me to stay woke. But, no, fuck them. I mean, Supergirl, it's official. You're definitely gonna have some competition with this one. Definitely gonna have some competition. And I know, Supergirl likes to stay woke to death. Supergirl since season 1 out the gate was super woke as shit. Only really recently has a lot of the other shows been getting to that level of woke. Like Legends of Tomorrow, I believe it was season 3. That's when they took their wokeness. Flash, pretty much around season 4. That's when they took their wokeness. And then ever since then, it's been, steadily more woke. But at the same time, they're kind of calmed down a little bit. But at the same time, they do have woke politics. But it's not as much and as vibrant and as violent and as in your face as Supergirl. Everything is a political agenda with that show. But it looks like this show out the gate is trying to bring it back to you. Like, who's that guy supposed to be? Who's the black guy supposed to be? Oh, wow, that's your Alfred. Is that Lucius Fox at least? Please tell me that's Lucius Fox. That's a black guy I can get behind. I don't know who the hell this young buck is, and I'm sick and tired of their making black men weak, sad little cucks. You know Mr. Terrific? Yeah, guess what? In the Arrowverse, he's also a gay, sad little weak cuck. Nowhere near even what he should be, like he is represented in the comics. One of the smartest men alive, completely successful, absolutely athletic, in the peak prime of his life. But he's not that. I'm sick and tired of them cucking black men. It's like SJWs are perpetually afraid of black men. Specifically, so they gotta cuck and sissify us. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I mean, seriously, if you want to go and continue with the capitulated brownification of America, right? If you want to conflate real love with just trying to make sure that there is no more whiteness, then go ahead. You already had your diversity right there. I mean, you guys notice that? You guys notice out of everyone who they showed, who they flashed the camera on, the characters who we are going to assume are the majority of the screen time characters, most of them aren't white. Did you guys notice that? You just go back to the trailer and you'll see it. And of course, the villain is a stereotypical blue-eyed, blonde, Aryan white woman. I mean, I'm surprised they made it a woman, but of course they wouldn't make it a man. I mean, obviously. Sure, they can have her just beating up women, which is what she's going to be mainly doing. Stay woke, am I right? Now look, I'm not going to harp too much on the costume. And I was willing to agree, because at the beginning there, that aesthetic was nice. The aesthetic and music was nice. I thought, okay, that was a little bit good. That was decent. I didn't go into this with high hopes and high expectations. I went into this with a lukewarm, set of expectations where I'm like, okay, I'm just going to get a show that's going to be dealing with Batman. And it's going to be dealing with Batman and the Bat family, but primarily the main character who they're going to be focused on is Batwoman. I can handle that. But no, of course, the incompetent, stupid male that is Bruce Wayne, Batman, spoiler alert if you guys didn't already know that, suddenly just shirks on his responsibilities and no diff cucks out of there, leaving Wayne Enterprises to whoever the fuck runs it. Oh, that's right, this random black guy who nobody gives a fuck about. Suddenly he just abandons everything. Oh, and of course, because it's like, oh, an heir to the throne. Well, he's my cousin. Really? Now he's the cousin? Why? What was wrong? What was wrong? Okay, you're not making her the lover. What was wrong with making her? Why did you feel that was necessary? Maybe I'm missing something. Right? You guys can tell me. What was this information revealed? In some other show, in some other series, in one of the other CW series, was this revealed? I mean, for fuck's sake. Why? It is completely unnecessary to be there. And I know this is running longer than it needs to be. And I'm sorry about that. Like, I'm gonna end this. But no. I don't know which is worse in terms of wokeness, between Black Lightning, Legends, and Supergirl. I mean, Supergirl's definitely the worst, but I'm just like, if I just had to take away Supergirl and just break down these three, I don't know which is worse. Again, haven't seen much of this show. We only got the trailer, but we already know it's going to be fucked up and bad. We're going to be getting, again, interracial propaganda because it's like, oh, we got to brown up America, so everybody has to be in an interracial relationship. Excuse me, black girl, isn't she the same evil white devil who literally enslaved your people? That's the Black Lives Matter model, right? They enslaved my people 400 years, wade in the water. Isn't that not the model? So why are you sleeping with the enemy? I never got that. Why are you sleeping with the enemy? And don't say, well, because, we're trying to do the browning of America all the way to its extreme. You know, to where we have children and offspring. Oh, I'm sorry, wait. You must have forgot something. You must have skipped second grade biology. 2 women cannot have kids. It's not how that works. So you're going to need, if she just really is into white people and wants a little mixed baby, you're going to literally need a white man, maybe not to have sex with her, but to inseminate her with his white sperm. I mean, for crying out loud, guys, they're not even trying. But that's what you're getting. You're getting more woke LGBTQIA 7453621. We're getting more propaganda on that front. We're getting more just general SJW and feminist propaganda. I mean, we're getting propaganda out the wazoo. Stealing and jacking men's titles, stealing and ruining their reputation, and then trying to conflate that as in they're taking something for you, as if they're robbing you from the glory. Fuck no. Batman clearly has been running this city, has been doing this city, has been doing his thing for a long time. Right? It's only now. You can still see that people are still broken up about his departure, his sudden departure, which I'm assuming they're never going to explain. Of course, kick out the real superheroes for these $2 cent ones. I know that didn't make much sense, but I'm angry. I almost want this to turn into a rant, but it's a reaction. And my reaction is piss the fuck off. I mean, you need, but look at the like to dislike ratio. Guys, we're done. SJW politics do not fly anymore. We're done. Do you know the only reason? I mean, the ratings are going down for all these shows. But do you know the only reason that they still even get a marginal of quote-unquote fans, as they like to call them, even watching these shows? It's not because they enjoy them. It's not because it's the quality. It's because they like to roast them. This is why I'm glad that Arrow's over. Arrow recognized the trend is dead. If these other shows don't start learning, they're on the shopping block too. Some people may say they're already there. People do not like your politics. We do not give a shit. We want to leave the realm of politics, not constantly be in it. This is our escapism, right? Immersion in a different, new, fun, vibrant, I can't even talk right now. A new world, really. A new, exciting world apart from the crappy one that is our own. Anyway, my knights, I'll catch you in the next one. Make sure to like, favor, and subscribe. I can't do it, guys. I can't do it. Like, favor, subscribe. Catch you in the next one. Peace.
Gifted just for being humans, we are absolute predators. We do not even have any enemies. Maybe there's an animal that's watching us, thinking that someday we will be them.
You're a female Bruce Wayne.
Awesome, hilarious, handsome.
You serious?
Yo, all you sucker MCs ain't got nothing on me. From my grades to my lines, you can't touch Kevin G. I'm a mathlete, the nerd isn't first, but forget what you heard. I'm like James Bond the third, shaking, not stirred. I'm Kevin the Poor. The G silent when I sneak in your door. Make love to your woman on the bathroom floor. I don't play it like Shaggy, you'll know it was me. Cause the next time you see her, she'll be like,